The Hoss here, investigating open source business metrics. Yes, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about one of the foundational metrics that we should all be tracking from an open source project perspective, and that is the downloads of your open source project. If you are deploying via Docker or via source code, or you have packages, or you're in various repositories, understanding who is downloading and how many people are downloading your software and using it, that is critical to understand your adoption and understanding whether you are ensuring that your project is growing. It's ultimately a foundational piece, and it's going to help you not only understand what activities are working, but it's also going to help you potentially get funding in the future. So when we talk about downloads, most people can look at their raw download metrics, or they have some idea of how many downloads overall they're getting, the physical act of downloading or pulling down a package. But what you might not know is that is often misleading. I'm going to tell you a deep secret. Don't tell anybody. This is just between us. Okay. There are a lot of bots and there's a lot of automation on the internet. And that means that a lot of the downloads you see in your numbers are often coming from the same source. They're going to be duplicated. In fact, if you look on average, and this is just based on the last year alone, there are 17 downloads for every one source. That means that if you're trying to truly track adoption, you need to divide whatever download number you have by a minimum of 17 in order to get the actual download numbers of actual users. But that is a very, very rough metric. In fact, some projects that I've looked into have thousands and thousands and thousands of downloads from one source, one automation. Think about someone who's building a new environment or spinning up a test environment every night or doing some testing, but they want to go grab the latest version of a package. And let's say they do it every day. That could be 365 downloads from one source. That doesn't show adoption of your software. That shows one person who's using it in a way that's, good for them, but it kind of masks what the real adoption growth is. And I've seen some companies where they might see this massive increase in the number of downloads and assume they're just, oh my God, look how much adoption we have. And it's all a false positive from one source. So be mindful of that. So when you're looking at downloads, make sure that you're looking at the scrub downloads, those that are unique, those that are really telling the true story.